Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how I make the most delicious graham cracker crust. I've been making this graham cracker crust for years, and every time I make it, I get compliments. I've heard more times than I can count that this is the best they've ever had, and I couldn't agree more. It's so simple and something that you can make ahead of time, which I'm doing today. I've started with a stick of salted butter, and I melted this in the microwave, and it's just perfect. If you don't have salted butter, then make sure you add a pinch of salt to this because you need that salt to balance all the sweet that we're putting in. Now for the star of the show. Most of the time I go to a little extra trouble to just put my graham crackers into a Ziploc bag. I take a rolling pin and I just pound them out until they get to the desired consistency. I have just a few little chunks in mine. It's okay that they're not powdery fine. That's what makes this crust so good. Now I'm using 2 cups of my graham cracker crumbs, and this is going right into my butter. There we go. I've got a little bit left over, and I'll put this in an airtight container, and this will keep for several weeks. Believe me, they never go to waste around here. Now I'm adding a half of a cup of dark brown sugar. I think that the dark brown makes a difference. It has more molasses, which means more flavor. It's just wonderful. Now last, but certainly not least, I have some chopped pecans. These pecans are so good. They came from Shoot Pecan Company here in Dothan. I love their pecans, and you can get them chopped, you can get them just the really tiny chips, whole pecans, just everything that you would need, and they're always delicious. Now I am just going to start mixing this together, and make sure that when you're stirring that you're getting the butter from the bottom and you're bringing it to the top. I just like mixing it right in my pie dish. Why mess up another bowl when you don't need to? That looks just right. Now before I go and pat this down into my pie plate, I want to give it a taste. I always taste it first just to make sure that I do have the right amount of sweetness, because sometimes your graham crackers can be a little on the sweet side or maybe not sweet enough. So let's see. This is delicious. Always so good. As a matter of fact, I could just eat this crust without anything in it at all. It's that good. Now I'm going to take my measuring cup. I'm going to press these crumbs down. I'm going to take the cup and just push it into the sides. No, honey. Somebody just rode by with a bicycle. For whatever reason, honey thinks that bicycles are just the worst thing ever. That's all I can say. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's the wheels turning, but anyway, she goes nuts every time she sees a bicycle. This looks perfect. The bottom is pressed down, and so are the sides, and I left the top crumbly. First of all, it makes a beautiful presentation, and second, it lets people know that you made this crust from scratch. I love that little bit of a rustic look to this pie crust. Now I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and this is going in for about 10 minutes. I just want to lightly brown it and get it to set up. This is going to be so good. Doesn't this look amazing? See how it's just nicely light golden brown? That is perfect. It's par cooked, so if I need to cook it a few more minutes as I put a pie filling in there, it is just right. This is going to be so good. Now, I'm not filling this right away. I am going to let this cool down completely. I'm going to wrap it up and put it in the freezer. This is one of those great time-saving tips when you want to make a pie off the cuff. You've already got half of the work done for you. You have got to make this. It is absolutely the best, and I know you'll get as many compliments as I have over the years. You're a blessing to me. Thanks so much for watching today. Will you press the like button and share this with your friends? And if you haven't already, go to Kathy's Southern Kitchen on Facebook and YouTube. Hit that like button and subscribe to my page. Well, I wonder what I'm going to be filling this with. Something tells me if my husband has anything to do with it, it'll be key lime pie. And that is all right with me. I'll see you next time.